Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Irate Alex channel. There are a couple of things I'd just like to talk about before getting into the video. If you want to skip that bit, feel free to jump to the timestamp there and you'll get straight to the show. Okay, so if you're watching this bit, it means that you're interested in what I have to say and things of that nature. And there's two main things I just quickly kind of address. First things first. Guys, if you see somebody in one of my live stream chats having a crack at me, please don't dogpile them. Let them speak. Don't try, if you have a wrench on my channel, don't just time them out. If someone has an issue with me, then let me deal with them. I'm a big boy. And that includes Fatty Gold appearing in the live stream chat. If they want to say something to me, then let them do so. Please don't time them out. Please don't jump on them. Let me have that one-on-one. Also, if you see me, engaging anybody in a disagreement on Twitter, please don't report that account. Okay? I don't appreciate people jumping in and dogpiling and flagging people. The second thing I want to talk about is accountability. I couldn't do what I do unless I took accountability for my own actions. The last couple of days I have not been acting in the manner in which I normally do, and a manner in which that I should. I have been lashing out at some people. This is of course all is public. If it was the gaming live stream on my new gaming channel, or if it was in my Discord, or if it was on Twitter, there is no excuse for that, and I apologize for lashing out at those people. It's not deep to me. It might be to you, but to me it's not deep. But I still apologize for doing so. It would appear that the issues that I'm currently facing with the MRI and the frustration of it, and not getting sleep due to things like pain and whatnot. And of course, I'm not saying that for sympathy either. I know I'm not using it as an excuse, because it's not an excuse. But I don't think I need to say any more. Yeah, so there's that. I'm gonna hold my hands up. I messed up. I'll do my utmost not to do it again. Mukbang microwave, yeah! God, could I think of a more obnoxious intro? Good lord. So, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex, and welcome back to the Irate Alex channel. And today, guys, this is the second of the 3 brand new series that I'm hoping to continue on a regular schedule on this channel, and that is the Mukbang Microwave, a new show that is intended to cover the latest weekly news in the goings-on with the mukbang community. As Shaquifa Jaffa Cake Face would say, I'm just doing it for views and money. And don't think that she's not on this show, because her 40-minute video, oh boy, there's a lot to unpack there. But let's not start with that first. First up, in the great halls of chunky goodness, Reid. Amberlynn Reid, you know what, I wouldn't even speak about her if people didn't do so many reactions to her. Honestly, she's the most boring person. She did a video the other day, and it was nothing but her vlogging her weekly shop. And the food was rubbish. Food was rubbish. But there is a bit of controversy surrounding Amberlynn Reid this week. If you are a subscriber of Alex's Shook and religiously watch his content, you would have seen that he did a reaction video to this, wherein Amberlynn decided to bring back Weigh-In Wednesdays, and she weighed herself. But people are skeptical. If you are a regular visitor to the Irate Alex Twitch streams, you would have seen actually that we try to get CSI ALR on this. Amberlynn Reid goes to step on the scales, and suddenly you can't see the flowery dress that she's wearing anymore, and then she stands on it, And then she proceeds to weigh herself on another set of scales that apparently is more accurate. Watch this.
So it is currently 2 a.m. on March 6th. Instead of using my industrial, I'm going to use my talking scale. Somehow, some way, I'm going to step on it and I'm going to show you guys my feet. I'm wearing some cute socks. So, here we go.
It's ready.
And I've also ate. Obviously, okay.
517.2 pounds.
There we go. So
now many think that Amberlynn Reid was using old footage in her video, thinking actually ALR is probably a lot closer to the mark of around 600 pounds. And although we did spend an inordinate amount of time trying to establish whether she was indeed faking it, she has chosen to address those claims today. Roll it.
So if you guys remember from the weigh-in video when I actually stepped on the scale, a lot of people thought like it was fake because I was wearing a dress and all of a sudden I was wearing a different one. Well, I want to show you guys what actually happened. So I wasn't sure because my stomach's really big that if I stepped on the scale, if you guys would be able to see the weight with me wearing a dress. So what I did was, all I did was tucked it. So what you guys saw was my fat stomach. And I happened to just edit that part out. That's why you guys saw a jump cut, because I accidentally showed a little bit of my stomach. So then I was like this, and then I stepped on, and that was that. So I almost wish I would have put that scene in there and maybe like edited out my stomach, but that's exactly what I did. I don't know.
Now, as you guys know, I don't cover ALR very, very often on this channel. I find her boring. I find it mind-numbing to sit there and watch her videos. I just don't think she's that fascinating. Like, all the teas with Chantel, you know what I mean? I'm like British, you know, so like I'm over there where the tea is. But I was told by my subscribers that she is on ADHD medication or some form of study aid. She is certainly up and about a lot more these days and seems a lot more hyperactive than what she's usually. And seeing as she's dark around the eyes as well, it does make me wonder whether she's taking a form of medication incorrectly. Either that or intravenously injecting tons and tons of Monster Ripper. I would be jealous if she was, because I can't drink it because of my ADHD medication. Also, during my Twitch stream, we did hypothesize that Becky herself has regained a lot of weight. That and the dog is all kinds of thick. Like, that's a thick dog. That's a hot dog right there. But what do you guys think about that? What's your opinions? Is ALR lying? How much weight has Becky put on? And how fat is that dog at this point? And if that wasn't sad enough, ladies and gents, Nikocado Avocado has eaten all in, I'm afraid. If we could all get an F for all in the comment section. Now, next up in the news is something that I was apprehensive to initially speak about. But after watching Shaquifa Jaffa Cake Face's 40-minute blacked out video, after calling out terrible content, pot kettle, Shaquifa, pot kettle, I'm firmly established in my stance on this. Now, I'm surprised that I'm not the one to be blamed here. Fatty Gold, the Charlie Gold parody account, the account that had called out Omegon for being a hippo and a hypocrite, I think, and was also spreading to help the docs of Charlie Gold and was backing people like Chantel Marie, was flagged off of YouTube in its entirety. And I'm surprised that I'm not the one being blamed for this, because Fatty Gold appeared in my live stream chat over the weekend and actually was surprisingly pleasant to me, even wishing me well with my health. And whilst on the stream, I did bring up that Fatty Gold should be concerned about the possibility of being flagged off the platform, and that getting into a flagging war, because the topic was brought up, was not a good idea for anybody. People like Fatty Gold and probably me would be the casualties in this, whereas Chantel, at her size of subscribers, and Charlie Gold's, it would take a lot of people to do so, a lot of brigading to do so, but somebody like me, someone like Fatty Gold, probably not that much. And Fatty Gold's account was yeeted, and to be fair, Fatty Gold, if you happen to watch this, because I did see you commenting on my last video with a brand new account, you did break the terms of service. You did. And if you could tell that to Shaquifa Jaffa-Cake Face, because she seems to have a gross misunderstanding of the YouTube's terms of service. I can assure you this is not about racism and bullying, despite both of those things being present, although bullying, I wouldn't accuse Fatty Gold of bullying. I would accuse Fatty Gold of trying to spread the docs of Charlie Gold and racism. I'd certainly agree there. But bullying, harassment, harassment probably falls under doxing, doesn't it? But yeah. So can somebody tell Shaquifa's dumbass that she's dumb and she really needs to learn how to just interpret basic information? But that said, Fatty Gold is back already, so there's that. The next piece of news, I mean, there's been a lot of tea in the last week, hasn't there? Good grief. But the next piece of news concerns Lifebyjen, somebody I've never covered on this channel. Somebody that people told me just to steer clear of because she was a super pleasant individual that never makes the same kind of excuses that your girls make. But she decided to call out everyone's favourite emotional support skunk owner, Amy's life journey, in a video that criticises Amy's life journey's lifestyle and channel for the most part. Now, Jen, a week ago, uploaded a video reacting to her own video criticising Amy's life journey. Now, in the video, Jen is very pleasant, in my opinion. The criticism that she sends Amy's way are almost all the same points that you would have seen us in the hater community bring up, but brought up in a much softer light than what we often did. Things like the corporal punishment for the children, for example. Things like getting herself into drama after drama after drama. And Amy's life journey had to respond in her usual fashion, but quickly deleted the video, recording another one and uploading that instead, choosing to address Jen in a more positive, more pleasant manner. Now, Amy's life journey just really needs to learn that once you put it out on the internet will remember. And your deleted video has popped up on a certain forum. I'm not going to show it, but I'm just saying, Amy, come on now. You should have learnt these things by now. You should have. Although, to be fair to Jen, I thought that her criticism was very valid. It wasn't the type of style that I would personally deliver it in, but Amy's life journey, choosing to respond in the manner that she has done, I don't know when Amy's going to learn, to be honest with you guys. I don't know when she's going to learn. She can't help but get herself into more drama, can she? I mean, just admit it. This is the thing that gets me, right? It really does. Look, you love it. You love it. Okay? Look, one of my greatest weaknesses, and I've been called out for this by the Life for Free Spirit, Callie, right, is getting into fights with people. In the comment section, on Twitter and stuff like that. Even before the crap with, you know, the health problems that I have. And then not stopping until I win. Just admit that you like the tea, Amy. Just admit that you do. I get wanting to be more positive and everything, but come on. And now we move on to the final piece of news here at the Mukbang microwave. And it's the last, and it absolutely is the least. But Shannon Evert, aka Shaquana Jefferson, aka Shaquifa Jaffa-Cake Face, has decided to open her mouth again. And much like last time, it was in complete pitch black. Now, when she started the video, she started kind of strong. You know, she threw some compliments Biggest Mikey's way, said that he was an inspiration, losing weight, stuff of that nature, some nice things. But then, just the Like, for a good, 32 minutes of the 40 minutes is just noise, as far as I'm concerned. And lots of salt, just tons of the stuff. Shaquifa comes out in defense of Fatty Gold, using her videos from years ago as examples of what should be considered bullying and so on. But she's wrong. She shows her hatred of Charlie Gold is so up there that she just doesn't seem to want to understand the YouTube's terms of service. As entertaining as it was to sit there and look at a black screen whilst I was having my evening meal, Shaquana, it would behoove you to go and read it. She spent a great deal of the video moaning all about people who do videos just for views and just for ad revenue, which of course we know is a crap argument. We know it's a bad argument, and you should try harder. You should feel bad for that one. So what if somebody's making a video for views and ad revenue? What, are you a communist? Better red than dead. Yeah? Don't make me break out Liberty Prime, because I will. She complained about someone, I don't know the channel, they have cancer and they've been making like response videos, or they were wanting to make response videos to Amberlynn, Reid and Chantal and so on and so forth. Trying to say that they were using the cancer for the views. Well, you know what? If you have cancer, you get a pass. You get a C pass. A C is a C. There we are, C pass. And yes, I was too dumb to figure out which way was which. There you go. There's your gotcha on me and my anime figures. Although I do have it on good authority that the ladies, you know, if you were looking, men out there, if you were looking, and of course, you know, the lesbians as well, and bisexual, if you were looking to impress a lady, if you wanted to woo a lady, you know, I hear an anime collection is really, really up there, like just gushing at the gash. I don't know what it is. I mean, I enjoy them, but I don't get like that. You know what I mean? You know, Shaquana, Shannon, whatever you want to be called, Jaffa Cake, Face. If you want to talk about people having crap content, if you want to criticize all these reaction channels for making terrible videos and just doing it to amass as much money as they can, then can we at least acknowledge the fact that your content is garbage as well? And I ain't even gonna tell you how offended I am at the fact that you play 7 Days to Die, and the fact that you don't know how building works in it because you're that dumb. Good grief. I'm the king of building in that game, okay? You want to learn how to build, you come to me. Actually, don't come to me because I can smell the trash from here. A great deal of the video was spent railing against Charlie Gold. Various accusations were made about scams and GoFundMes, and of course about Charlie's weight and the fact that, you know, Fatty Gold's account was taken down and that Charlie has no arguments other than racism. And yet I don't hear many arguments, good arguments, coming from you, Shannon, at all, really. You remind me of Shanny. It must be the name. I don't know, man. I have a friend called Shannon. She's alright. I mean, I don't know a great deal about Shannon. I have heard some stories. I am aware of some of the background, and I did happen to listen to the reaction live stream that Rose's Ranting did, reacting to a video that she uploaded a couple of weeks ago, and I just immediately broke out laughing because of how deranged Shannon really comes across. This has to be a new low for you, right? Like, it has to be. Like, you said that Kiwi Farms ruined your life. You said that DC Media Girl got her start off of your back. That's a lie. She started back in 2010. And you went after someone with cancer. Like, who cares what they're in it for at that point, right? Oh, for you know, that person could, you know, just want to grow a community around them, you know, so they can feel a little bit of love before they pass on. If they pass on. Hopefully they don't. Or they might not have, like, a decent amount of money for a funeral or money for treatment. I mean, at that point, who cares? God, you're a scumbag. You really are. But that's all the news that I wanted to cover on today's very first episode and the second series of Mukbang Microwave, guys. And if you liked this, if you enjoyed this, if you had any criticisms of myself, taking accountability at the start of the video, for example, or if you wanted to criticize me, put me on blast, make a response video, please feel free to do so. I will watch it and I will respond accordingly. And if you have any criticisms of this show and you enjoyed it, please tell me. If you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like about it. But that's all the time I have for today. Hopefully I'll have one of these for you this time next week. Well, hopefully a bit early, because I know this video is going out late. Sorry. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Alex of Irate Alex. You've been The Broken Toys. And I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace.